For Life would like to thank all of our sponsors. Mountain View Guide Service, J3 Outdoors, Lennon's Lures, Wolf Creek Products, and PCS Outdoors.
The Hague Spring Clip by J3 Outdoors. Simple, fast, efficient.
Hey, welcome back to Fur Life TV. I'm your host, Bryan Flowers. I'm back in, been working down here in North Carolina since the hurricane. Helping people get their houses back in order and stuff like that, and also having the privilege of trapping here in the state. Deer season's over. I snapped my traps off because they're big dog hunters down south, so I don't want to lose my privilege or whatever or hurt a dog, so I just better off just snapping my line. So what we're gonna this week, we're gonna be up in the state of Maine. I also have a guide business in Portage Lake, Maine, for bear and moose. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit about my setup up there, and also too I have a bonus that I actually trapped a bear. Maine being the only state that you can actually still trap bears using a leg snare, and I have a pretty unique setup. And even Canada's lost a lot of their privileges and some of their providence, so they're not even able to trap bears anymore. So hope you enjoy the show. We're up here in Maine right now, baiting, getting ready for the bear season. We're baiting bears. I got just over 80 baits this year. This is the 2.5 weeks into the season, so another week and a half I'm going to have clients starting to come in. So we're just going to show you a little bit about what we do. We have some donuts. We got a little bit of variety. Variety is a spice of life. So we got some trail mix, some molasses, goop, very little chocolate. You don't want to do chocolate. It's not against the law in Maine, but it's just like your dog or something like that. The bears will get sick. Just scare the bear off. The baits, you can see here, you can pretty much start. This is the second. It's 2.5 weeks since we started baiting. We're allowed to bait a month prior to season. And you can see the beaten down trail between me and the bears. There's some Dookie right there showing that he's using the same trail. And this is basically my setup. I just have a backpack. I got some fryer grease and a couple different bottles of lure that I use. And I'll follow me and I'll show you down to the bait site. Basically, here's the setup. We got the barrel. What I do is I just take that, dump it in. fryer grease is just like a long distance call like you would use for coyotes or anything like that. I put some around there. Another thing too is they get this on their paws and they'll walk through and then bring in other bears. Like I said, I just put it around the trees a little bit. That way every critter in the woods can smell it. I had a couple different stuff I used. This was a new one to me. Killer Food Plots makes this. So the bear's really been liking it. So hopefully we'll be able to show you something. And that's basically it. We got prevailing wind that time of year, northwest. So northwest will be blowing that way. So you don't want the wind coming in, because most likely this is the thickest part of the forest. And you can see all these trails now where the bear's been coming in. This is, like I said, 2.5 weeks now. So prevailing wind. So we have our stand set up right there. That's it. I mean, most of the time prevailing wind in the fall is northwest. So sometimes you get a south wind, but then you just have to play the wind. So we'll show you something. That's one. We have I have over 80 baits this year, so it keeps us going. Just me and my wife doing it this year. So yeah, you can actually start seeing the trails coming in with the ones they're using, because they're beaten down, and that's where that grease. I'm saying it gets on their paws. They walk out, and another bear crosses that trail, and it's like, ooh, piece of candy, and heads on out. So yeah, we got, like I said, we got another week and a half. I'm going to have clients in, so it was a tough year last year. There's a lot of natural food, and this year, I mean, and there was like the middle of November, the bears are still out. This year, it's not going to be the case. Second week of October, I think they're going to be denned up. Which, if the first bear we harvest and I skin it, got a lot of fat on it. That'll tell the story. They were real lean last year, so. The biggest bear in the camp last year was 340. He was real lean. You know, he'd have been 400 plus any other year. So, okay, like I said, we don't want to spend too much time. I mean, it's just like coyote trapping. You can't come in here and have a bear not know you weren't here. They will tolerate some, but I mean, they know me. But as far as a hunter come to the barrel, that's a no-no. Stands right over there. We got bears coming in. We're ready to go. Next bait. Like the state of Pennsylvania and New York, or like where we come from and where we hunt, you're not allowed to bait. And this is one of the good things about Maine, and why everybody should get on board and let you bait. Because right here, you can tell that's a cub. That's a small cub from this year's litter. So basically what it's going to do is going to give you time, because most of the time the cubs will come into the baits first. So that gives you time, and then you don't want to harvest that sow, because if the cub's too small, it won't survive on its own. So another thing, hopefully we get all the states in line and let us start baiting. Like I said, you get more opportunity. It doesn't guarantee you're going to have a bear come in when you're sitting on stand either, so it's not like shooting fish in a barrel. It just gives you more time to actually harvest, because bear's one of the hardest things to judge in hunting. So, okay, we got another 20-30 baits to do yet today. So, North Maine Woods, that shows that's 14, 15, 16, and 17. I just happened to change it up this year. Basically what it is, it shows white barrel is the location. It shows the coordinates. So North Maine Woods and the DNR know where the bait is. Keep you honest and stuff like that. It has my name and address. So when anything happens, by some chance somebody gets hurt or something like that, North Maine Woods knows exactly where this bait is. So basically, unfortunately, everybody knows where this bait is. But as long as like you're driving by, and you'll see we'll take some footage on the trip in. Some of these places we're 3-4 miles in, and there's no place. I mean, it's just a tote road that they use just to log these big woods out. And until moose season, we really don't have nobody coming in and out. So, all right, we got more baits here. So I'm not a gadget guy or anything like that, but these are two products I use. The Bear Craze. That's the same guys that make the phenomenal buck cage. So I mean, you can just even put this in there. What's nice about this setup, you squeeze the thing, you have your half ounce of scent, you can hang it right on there, you don't even have to touch the darn thing, you know, just like that. You'll probably see in some of my videos and on our shows that I'm a firm believer in using these in a long distance call for canines. So you can use it for anything. Deer, not just for bucks. All right, we got about 30 some more baits to do today yet.
Definitely looks like a long shot. I don't think it's going to be too much further, and we're going to find this old girl.
Yeah, Alex, I think you made a good shot on him.
Absolutely.
Right here, this
nice
way.
bright red blood.
Yeah, well, you can see right here where it just went past the tree right here.
Right through here.
Going over this way?
Yep.
Right down through here.
We don't want to get too far ahead so we don't goof up the blood trail.
Right. We still always try to stay off the side.
Yep. We'll, right there.
Right there.
The,
Right there. Right there.
Yep, there's a couple specks right there. Still nice bright stuff. Not a lot of it right there, but... Oh, right there there's some. Really splattering good right there. I think we're going to find this, bub.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
There's some more.
Come on, let's find it.
Let's find it. Some more here.
There's more blood
Yep.
there.
Oh, right there.
Yep. She must have. She's still pumping.
Yep,
Pumping.
right
Right
there.
there, some more. Watch yourself.
There's some more here. Yep.
So what?
Just want to keep looking out too, make sure that we don't step on one. Drops. More right there. Oh, look at that.
Look at that. That's good blood
Yeah, the
right
bear
there,
laid
boys.
down.
She sat down for a
Yeah,
minute.
definitely sat down for a second right there.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely.
Good pool.
All right, everybody, just fan out. It's so hard to see it real late at night.
Oh, hey,
There it
hey,
is.
right there.
There it is.
Look,
Right there on top
right
of the
there,
hill. Again.
right on top.
I knew she couldn't be too far.
Look at that blood there.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She laid down right
That's
there.
it.
Nice
That
job.
was-
Nice job.
Thank you.
Woo!
That was kiss the baby time
Nice.
there.
Nice.
Kiss the baby.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Look
nice.
at that. Nice. Wow. Cool.
Yeah, very
Nice
nice.
hunt.
Very nice.
You did. Definitely did. Nice bear. Nice bear.
Nice shooting, Alex.
Thank you.
Look at that. That's what happens when you put them right where they belong. Yep, right in the boiler room.
Sweet.
Oh, I want to get a couple.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice.
Jeff, you can
Yeah,
take a
we
couple
turn it over and
pictures.
get a picture.
That's a nice bear.
Congratulations,
Thank you.
Alex. You did a good job, and
Nice.
Second time up here, 2 years in a row, 2 bear. Can't beat that.
That's awesome.
second year in a row coming to Maine. Mountain View Guide Service, and he's gotten his bear.
Nice.
Good job.
Thank you,
Nice
guys.
job.
Now there's bear number 2 for tonight.
Paul, can we use the one in your truck?
Oh, of course you can. Dead bear.
Yep. You heard the death moan. I knew he wasn't going to be too far. And 4570.
Oh, christened that gun too, man. Pretty much. You use the 4570?
Yep.
Good for you, bro.
Congratulations, Mike.
Good
Fucking
job.
iron tight.
Whoa!
Well,
Yeah, I'm going to run out
Right
of...
in the shoulder, right out the belly there. Male? Yeah.
Oh, in case you're setting up already.
Yep. No?
You see a wang there? I don't.
No. Nope.
Probably a bitch. Biatch.
Sal.
salt.
That way you don't have to edit.
No. Get out of here.
Nice.
Good night.
Saw 4.
Beautiful.
I saw first one before 5 o'clock.
I saw my first one at 4.
Yeah, nice.
I'm gonna do a tag.
Yeah.
You need my license filled? Yeah, you'll have to fill this out.
Sweet. Yep, we got to put a tag on it before we can actually even move it. So
Hey, you guys need a moist towel.
no, I'm good. I'm good.
Bill?
Oh, I thought you said you needed it. Nah,
I got it.
no. You got a pen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
a
got
nice
a pen.
bear.
I got one here. But
Definitely nice.
So you want a different side? I'm like, no. There's plenty of bear coming here. I says, and the wind's wrong to do anything else. My bungee sticks all set up the same way. You know, everything was still set up. I only had to move the barrel. I put the barrel back in the spot. The barrel was over here, where that grease spot is, and I moved it back over here. Now, he looks bunched up there, right?
No,
Okay.
no. That's
Look how far up the tree he went. Look how far up the tree he gets when he strips bark. Way down. He's caught on the front.
that's pretty close to a 400-pound black bear.
He's caught on the front paw, right, Paul?
Yeah.
Take a look at that, right? Front paw. Look how far up the tree he gets with his reach.
Oh, I know.
Way the there.
Isn't this the one that had
Bark all chewed up.
Look how far he gets up. Way up there. Way up there. Not just this. I thought
Oh yeah, but he might have.
turned around.
No. Might have been
Wow.
another bear too. So.
That is a
that's a nice
monster.
bear. Here, I will give you that.
Oh boy.
Well, my biggest in a trap, I think, was the 307 one a couple of years ago. And I think this one here is definitely.
This your biggest one, you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think this is my biggest.
Look. Head on him.
That's awesome.
That's a nice bear.
Yep. Now that is a big bear. Wow. That is awesome. Heck yeah. Whoo-wee. Sweet.
Okay, well, here we are. This is actually day 2. This is Tuesday. My clients went home Sunday afternoon. So then I was able to put a trap out, and the second day I connected here. Nice, probably 150, 175 pound bear. There was a really big one here, and unfortunately he came and stepped in the trap first. But as you can see, I had a couple cameras set up. Apparently that one was a little too close. So we ripped the guts out of that one, and like I said, I just want to hurry up and get this done so I don't get any more stress on this beautiful animal. Like I said, you got to come try it. Mountain View Guide Service. I'll definitely try to put the best I can to put you on bears. Oh, that's awesome. So, All right, well, we're gonna dispatch him, and I don't have to, you're only allowed one bear, so there's no sense in me showing you a remake. I showed you what I do with the set. Basically, it's just a cubby set, or you can set up a trail. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's a couple different types of traps. So, yeah, I'm excited.
That's basically what we use to get them out. Because if you ever drug a bear, they don't drag too good. No. This is about an average size black bear here from Maine. Like I said, I had a huge one coming in here, probably over 400 pounds, but this little guy beat him to it, so little much to try to let it go with a catch pole, so I'm happy with that. So we're gonna get him out of here. Yeah, and here in Maine, you have to have a transport tag, so the person who harvests the bear has to be with it the full time until you get to the check station. So what you need to do is drag this out to the truck, fill the tag. The tag has to be on the bear somewhere. Then you have to get what, I think 18 hours to get to a check station, because at night usually they're closed, so it's the early morning. So we're gonna go right there and get it checked in. And another thing too is what they'll do is they'll take a tooth, and you can get on the internet next year, and they'll give you all the schematics on the bear that you harvested, how old he was and stuff like that. So pretty cool. All right, basically we just filled the tag out. Just got your name, address, the year, and your license number. So it's got to be on the bear for transport. We're gonna go to the check-in station and get it checked in. We're gonna pull a tooth, and we're good to go. And we can skin it out. And unfortunately, our year season's over now. So we're headed back to PA, and then we start going through. I guess next we'll be going. I'll either be going down south with Mark Schaefer, and then I have my Fox weekend with Johnny Crawford and Bruce Slater and Dick Atkins, and then we're definitely headed mid-November to Michigan, the J3 Outdoors. Jeff Haggerty and John Shagnon from PCS Outdoors. And so that'll take care of that. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's go to the station. Well, that's our show for this week. Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed making it. Like I said, if a bear is on your bucket list for trapping a bear or something like that, or even a moose, if you happen to get a moose tag or something like that, give me a shout. I'd be more than happy to accommodate you. We have food and lodging included with our packages. Portage Lake, unfortunately, it's about 60 miles south of New Brunswick, so it's way up there. Like we always say here at Fur Life, don't count the days, make the days count. And season 3 is going to be starting up here in a couple months, so hopefully we'll see you again.
Fur Life would like to thank all of our sponsors. Mountain View Guide Service, J3 Outdoors, Lennon's Lures, Wolf Creek Products, and PCS Outdoors.
The Hague Spring Clip by J3 Outdoors. Simple, fast, efficient.